Hello, I'm Kirk with Precision Draperies Education, and we have Anna with AA Drapery Studio. She's going to show you how to make a braided tieback, and within this lesson, which is really cool, she's going to show you how to make reverse welt. So why don't we get going and make this lesson for you?
First thing you need to know is how big a tieback you're going to make. Today we're going to make one that's going to finish at 36. Get our jumbo welt, and we have to figure out how big our fabric needs to be to go around the welt and have enough to turn. So what I do is I get a piece of scrap fabric and I wrap it around there, and I get to where I want to finish, and then I mark it with a pencil. I'm leaving extra space here because we're going to turn this welt. So then I put on the ruler. It's 4 inches. So I want to cut my fabric at 4 inches. I'm going to write that down. Next thing we need to know is how big our tieback is going to finish at. We've already done the math, and we want to finish at 36. So a braid has 3 pieces. So I'm going to get 3 pieces of fabric. I'm going to lay them out. To get our finish of 36, we're going to cut them at 50. We can always cut them down if it's too long, and braiding takes up space. So we're going to mark this at 4 inches. And then we're going to cut this down to 50 inches. We're just going to run a pencil line. When I was in the hardware store the other day, I came across this little Black & Decker electric scissors. I said, well, it's in the hardware store, $20. I'll give it a shot, and I just love it. It's got 2 different heads. This one's the flat one, which is really good for cutting strips, and I'll show you. You just lay it under there. And here's my 3 50-inch strips. Okay, I've got my 3 strips that I've cut. I want the stripes to go this way, so I have to sew them together. And then I'm going to show you how to put in the jumbo welt and how to turn it. So I'm going to lay these together, take them over to the machine, sew them together. Okay, since we're going to do a reverse welt, we want our seams to be extra strong and have a lot of strength. So we want to set our stitching on a smaller stitch, and we're going to do a cornice seam. A cornice seam is, instead of sewing fabrics like this, you're going to turn back a little piece, and then you're going to sew on top of that. Make sure you don't go past the fold, because it won't hold. Okay, I'm going to sew now. We're ready to sew our welt.